Hi, and welcome to the next edition of Follow Up Friday. Today on the hot seat, we have none other than the one and only Debra Simmons. Say hi, Debra.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Excellent. Thank you for joining me here today, Debra. I really appreciate it. So I'm just going to dig right into it, if you don't mind. And the very first question that I have to ask you is, who are you and what do you do here at Lenovo?
Thank you so much, Mark. I'm Debra Simmons. I am a global smart collaboration specialist here at Lenovo. I focus specifically on digital workspace collaboration tools, not only in the actual workplace meeting areas, but also in the conference rooms. I have been in the collaboration space for well over a decade. I actually started in 2009 with Tandberg, and I've worked with some of the best organizations, and I actually landed here at Lenovo about 2 years ago. I got recruited by Louis Berlanga, who is our sales director, and I could not be more thrilled being here at the company and being on the team that I'm on. It has been absolutely wonderful. I focus specifically on the global pharmaceuticals, as well as global financials. And I do have a kind of a little sampling of other verticals such as technology and retail and manufacturing, but I go deep and wide into the pharma and the financial services space.
You actually jumped the gun a little bit on my second question, which is brilliant, but allows you to kind of delve into the second question maybe a little bit more. And my second question is, how did you get to Lenovo and maybe why you chose Lenovo? I think you might have a good story there. So could you tell us why you chose Lenovo?
Sure, absolutely. Well, I'm going to actually start why not, but then I'm going to get into the answer. I was very, very impressed during my interviewing process with the people that I interviewed with. Louis Berlanga, obviously being my sales director, but all the way up to some of the senior executives and HR that I met with. One of the things stood out for me that was so present. There were a couple things. One, people are absolutely important in this large organization. Employees are taken care of. Work-life balance is encouraged. The values of the company, being very involved in the community, being very involved in philanthropic endeavors, encouraging volunteering in your community. That to me really spoke loudly. That was one thing. The other thing is, whatever I was told during the interview process, the person who would tell me something would follow up with that action. There was never a time where I was sitting and wondering, I wonder how things are going, what's going on? No, it was very much a say, do interview, and it has been very much a say, do environment to work in. And that I really, really appreciate. You know that you're in the boat with your team, and everyone knows what they need to do. Everyone is doing what they need to do, and it works beautifully. And so those are two of the key factors that really, 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 I think interest me. And then I'll tell a third one, which is very important. I have prior worked for smaller organizations and larger organizations. But what I've found is whenever I wanted to make perhaps a move up or into another area, when I was with the smaller organizations, I'd have to leave the company for that next opportunity. With Lenovo, the company is so vast, and they have literally their antennas in so many different areas of technology that the runway here, as it relates to your career trajectory, is just huge. And I really thought about, all right, if I join this company, I ideally would love to be able to, if I needed to explore or wanted to explore other opportunities, they certainly are available to me. I don't have to necessarily leave the company to find that next opportunity. And that I really, really also like as well.
So Debra, you actually pointed out a couple of really good things in that incredible answer you just gave. And one of the big things is why I started this segment, in all honesty, is that it's all about the people. And the people here at Lenovo seem they blow my mind on a regular basis. Would you agree with that?
I would agree 100%. Not only are they wonderful human beings, wonderful family people, very smart, very passionate, and very dedicated. I love being a part of that pack.
As do I. Thank you. And I'd actually like to get into the third question now. And the third question, which is the one that usually stumbles everybody, and that is, could you tell me something about you that people may not know?
All right, Mark, I have been a meditator for over 20 years. Really? Can you imagine? I mean, you and I work together. Can you imagine me in that space of just complete, quiet, calm, but yet so focused and so one-pointed? I hope that I bring those things to my work from my meditation practice. It's very important to me to really lead with one, respect, lead with knowledge, lead with care, right? And also to deliver on the promises that we make to our customers. And I believe that meditation practice has put me in touch with that centering of myself, that I know exactly when I'm on point and when I need to make a slight shift because I'm not quite aligned internally. And that may come out in lack of focus or better focus, right? You know, being a meditator, it's a core practice of mine. And we are a small team, but mighty. We cover a lot of ground, right? And it really does require tremendous focus. It requires tremendous stamina, right? And it also requires being able to really hit the ground and be solid and stable as you're traveling around from state to state to meet with customers, or you're with customers for, an executive briefing. Just really having that strong center, big ears listening, big eyes seeing, and being able to deliver on the needs of the customers is super important. And I believe that meditation practice helps me do that in a more easeful manner.
Debra, I am blown away by that answer you just gave me. As a matter of fact, it's actually, I don't know if the camera can even see this, but it's giving me goosebumps because it's so thrilling to hear that about you. And I feel like I could learn a thing or maybe 5,000 things from you. Is there anything you could share to help me, get better?
So Mark, listen, we work together on a daily basis. I love the spirit, the intelligence, the willingness that you bring to every single one of our interactions with our customers, and then also us, directly. Keep doing what you're doing. However, all right, I can't not give you something, right? Meditation, I'll just tie it back to that, is very much about the breath, right? So there are times when perhaps you might get ahead of yourself, or you might feel a little sluggish. If you just do some breathing exercises, it brings you back into the present moment. So we'll just do a couple of breathing exercises together. I'm going to ask you to breathe in through your nose and then breathe out long through your mouth, right? So we're going to do on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in through the nose and release through the mouth slowly. Let your shoulders relax. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. And relax your whole being. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms, and just sit in that for a moment. Put you in touch with that energy, right? Now we bring that to our work.
That's incredible. I mean, just that right there alone, I can't tell you some of the anxieties I have about various and sundry meetings going on today. Just gone out the window.
All right.
Fantastic. That's all it took. Never thought to breathe. Who knew?
That's wonderful. Yeah, and it's such a simple thing to do, but it's so powerful, It really, really is. And it does, we look at our calendars, we have back-to-back meetings. You may only have a minute or 30 seconds maybe to go for a bathroom break, but doing this exercise before you start that next meeting just centers you, makes you present, gives you the focus that you need. and then more business we can close together.
Absolutely. Well, Debra, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for joining me here today on Follow Up Friday. I really appreciate your time today. And to everybody out there who's been watching the video, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share the video, and or maybe leave some comments. That would be great. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have a second. I'd appreciate that very much. So until next time, I guess we'll see you then.
Bye. Thank you.